let's talk vid games. We have been playing vid games IRL.
Yeah.
In real life, we do play video games. Garrett, you mentioned that you've been playing some Evil Within.
Yeah, I restarted Evil Within.
So have you played Evil Within? Did you beat it?
No.
So you started from the beginning? I guess that's what restart would
I do that a lot because I forget the controls. I'm really bad at remembering a control for a game.
I restarted on easy this time because
Hell yeah.
I just need to get through. And I was, I'm looking at my previous saves. I was 11 hours in.
That's not that bad.
Somewhere chapter 7 or something like that. But I feel like maybe 10 hours is the perfect length video game for me now.
Really?
Because anything past that, I seem to fall off of.
Well, Metal Gear 5 was, what, like 30 hours?
That's, to me, like, triple fucking A title gold, like, all I look for in life to play.
Wow.
Sorry, all praise be to Hideo. But I've been playing Metal Gear Online Solid since its release.
You know, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to games now, I am with that. It's always easy. Always on easy. It used to be like medium, I can do hard on this one. And now it's like, fuck that, don't care, easy.
It's remarkably easier than... Because I was just playing on normal my first playthrough. And that game got really fucking frustrating on normal. Because now I'm going through and just fucking blazing past it. Yeah, I kind of know where everything is and what the puzzle-solving aspects are, but... I'm having a good time with it.
You know what? Honestly, I don't really play games anymore that are kind of just like a narrative story, you know, where it's like you're a guy and you're basically playing a video game, which is a movie. Like Uncharted and...
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear was the only one that I played recently that I really got into, but for me, I play a lot of like strategy games or just... I don't just play narrative games, so it's kind of never a question of like hard or easy on the types of games I play.
Are you excited for the new XCOM?
I haven't heard much about it, actually. So no, it's not on my radar.
Really?
I
really like the.
I like the first XCOM, the one that came out a few years ago, Enemy Unknown. But even that game, I didn't beat it. I enjoyed playing it, and there was kind of a story to it, but it wasn't something that you had to like. Oh, I really got to find out this story. It was just to progress the game along, gives you more scenarios to play. But yeah, when I do play those games, I tend to put them on hard, but I always find myself knocking it down a couple points. I play normal. For me, I go normal.
That's happened. And I like to start normal, but then I found that if I'm going to go in, like when I buy a remastered version of a game for PS4,
sure.
Or now with Evil Within, starting over and giving it another playthrough, I know it's just like, I got to get through this. I'm going to play on easy.
Yeah.
So they've announced that they're going to release Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, re-release it on the new consoles.
Oh, really?
Wait, they did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Why did
Wow.
you say this? 4, 5, and 6? Can you get them separately?
Oh, wow. Surprised I didn't hear that.
Resident Evil's been so... Oh, you know what? I saw a lot of people talking online about Resident Evil 4, probably because no one cares about 5 and 6.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Is it a bundle of the three of them together? Or is it...
At the end, I think they're going to put them all on a disc. They're staggering them.
I'll get the disc.
6 is coming out, like, next week.
Of course.
In a couple weeks.
I still have...
No one's
5 is this summer. 4 is this fall.
Which is so,
Okay,
why
well,
would they
4,
put
that's
out?
all- yeah, all I
I
know.
know why they put out 6 first, but
Yeah.
it's just like
No one wants it.
nobody wants that.
For the same reason they released the for what the fuck, Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever
3D,
for
I think
8.
the same thing.
Exactly.
Yep.
It looks exactly the same. It's
Yep.
just that.
We
I
just need someone to buy
actually,
it.
yeah, I never played 6. I played Resident Evil Raccoon City Stories. Wasn't that like the multiplayer?
Oh,
Am I getting
what was
right?
that called?
Operation Raccoon City. Yeah, I played that.
That was a weird, kind of fun,
You
really
know what?
bad game.
I remember on the podcast, I praised it one week. I was like, you know what? I'm playing this game. It's pretty fun. And the very next week, it was like a whole different story. It's like, I hit a level that was so cheap and lame.
Yeah.
I turned this game off. Don't like it anymore.
See, and I feel like it's a matter of maybe not as big budgets on those games because I'm having that same problem with Evil Within. And I know that it was kind of like Shinji Mikami wanted to do like a new survival horror game, kind of Resident Evil style.
Yeah.
But it was a lot smaller of a budget.
You know
the
what?
game, like, it looks good enough, but it's got fucking cheap shit that's just like, it's not refined. You get stuck in edges, items fall through
Yeah,
areas.
if you have a smaller budget, you gotta make a smaller game. Because trying to make a really big game, it gets filled with these glitches and these holes that kind of ruin the experience. It's not worth it.
I think that's where I might get a little detracted because I'll get real fucking frustrated with Evil Within. It's nicer now playing on easy, but I think that same thing would happen to me with that Operation Raccoon City.
Definitely. So they're releasing 6, which I'm not interested in, and I didn't even really like Resident Evil 5. I don't know how you guys felt. I really loved Resident Evil 4, but Resident Evil 5, I could not get into.
liked it.
I played it with a friend, actually, and
too.
we
I did
beat
the
a
same
lot
thing.
of it, and then my friend moved away, and it was like, okay, I kind of like had an inventory that was split between two people.
I remember that.
This is lame, so I tried to go back and play it by myself, and I just couldn't get into it.
I
So,
played it all by
I
myself.
got to the very last fight, the last bad guy with me and my friend, and we stopped playing, and I never beat it.
Shit.
I know.
damn,
But yeah,
the
I liked,
curse.
it was
You gotta
alright.
rely-
It was a fun co-op game, but I didn't play it individually ever.
I hated that Resident Evil was becoming co-op.
Yeah.
So
I remember you being pissed off when I talked about that.
I played it through by itself, but I liked the story. The story was still cool. I mean, 6, I still haven't finished. And
Oh.
I don't need a PS4 version of it.
But Resident Evil 4 is actually one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah,
I think
mine
I
too.
beat that game more than any other game, other than like Smash Brothers. I beat that game like
I
5 or
beat
6
that game
times.
the most.
See, Evil Within has a lot of environments that feel Resident Evil 4 village setting.
Really?
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
I'm sorry, they're releasing it, or is it like an HD remake of these?
There's a trailer, and it shows all 3 games.
Yeah.
They're not rebuilding it from the ground up.
They're just
Yeah.
higher frame
It's just
rates,
higher-
It just looks better though.
1080p.
Oh, that's well. Hey, I'm. Yeah, you know, hey,
I'm
they
all about
released
the
Resident Evil
disc.
4 probably 30 times already, but I will buy it again, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just wait for the disc.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are there games that you guys will buy over and over again? Like for me, it's Streets of Rage 2. No matter what console that comes out on, if I have that
Yeah.
console, I'll get that game.
Ocarina of
I
Time.
just got it on PC again. Like I'll buy that game over and over. Do you have anything like that?
Ocarina of Time, I own on every fucking thing, and I would buy it again if it came up for the Wii U. Resident Evil 4, and I don't know, Mario World maybe. I don't know.
I think definitely Resident Evil 1 for me.
There's no game
just have on everything it's
I,
on.
I often rebuy games, but I don't think there's anything that is like, oh, I have to have this. Every time they put it out, I'll get it. I really just buy stuff on whims. Like, I'll be in a mood to play something and be like, oh, shit, I don't have it. I'll just buy it again.
Did they ever release WarioWare on like the Nintendo store for the? Yeah, WarioWare, right? That was the one for the. It was on the GameCube, I think.
The one on the GameCube is the only version of that is the GameCube version.
Well, that is like one of
Wow.
the best
Released that
games
game.
ever.
Yeah.
And they just
And that one hasn't come digitally.
Nope.
they fucked up on that one. Wow. Hey Nintendo, get on that WarioWare.
Get on
Fun as
it.
hell.
Get on it.
Get on it, Nintendo!
Call up Reggie.
Thank you.
Oh, Rocco's got the one who has his number, huh?
I got Reggie's number.
I got his number, too.
I can text Reggie.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Garrett, it sounds like you're the only one without Reggie.
I think it is.
Reggie don't
Uh,
ever text back, though. What's
Funny
up with
how
Yeah.
I never get invited over to Nintendo World in Seattle.
It's not funny. There's a reason for it.
Reggie
He
hates.
doesn't like you.
Reggie hates
You.
Uh,
No,
me.
just you. Yeah.
I went over
I
to
knew it.
Nintendo headquarters once and I knocked on the door, but nobody answered. And I looked in the window and all the lights were off, but I know they were in there, probably just hiding from me. So I snuck in and I got my cell phone
So-
out and
and
I
you
turned on the
shined
light and
the
I
light.
looked around with my light
Are
and
you up?
I couldn't find them, but I know they were in there.
You know what? This is fucked up because I was in there with them and we were all hiding and we were like laughing.
You were giggling
We
and he was
'cause
outside with his
looking
light?
Those mother.
That's
Yeah,
fucked
sorry.
up. I didn't even
Those
get invited.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. Well, that's everything for the podcast this week.
Is that the list? We're done then. Let's go home.